9:17, everybody.
It is a partnership agreement so that you can push me and I can push you.
It's a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Hands?
These bowls are, they're different sizes, Richie.
They're not. They're the same.
Can't see the difference in this? Look at it.
Earthenware.
Ah, the Bear. The next time you're watching the Emmy Award-winning series, The Bear, take a close look at the dinnerware. The dishes come from a local company based in New Jersey, Jono Pandolfi Designs. Did I say it right?
Yeah. Yes. And this morning we are meeting the designer behind the brand, Jono Pandolfi himself. So welcome. So great to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes,
It's great to be here.
Yes.
First of all, let me tell you, your dinnerware
Gorgeous.
here is absolutely stunning. So did you know, or when did you find out that your dinnerware was actually going to be used in the Bear?
Well, in season 2, they actually reached out to us for some pieces for the set. So we were really excited to hear from them. And so when we heard from them, we obviously sent everything they asked for, sent a few extra pieces. And we were super excited when we saw the episode in season 2 with our work in it. And
So prominent, too, with the yelling scene.
Yeah.
How did they find out about you? Because you are in a few restaurants, Michelin-rated restaurants, by
Sure
the
thing.
way. So is that how they kind of found out or tipped off to it?
Definitely. I mean, our work is in over 600 restaurants worldwide. So we've been doing this for about 20 years, actually, but the last 14 years or so, we've been selling mainly to restaurants. So I think the people that were working on the show did their homework, and they wanted to create a scene that was really realistic in terms of what a chef would be pulling together in terms of getting ready to set up a new restaurant, trying to get Michelin stars. So they brought some of our samples into the scene, and obviously we were super excited and really happy with the way everything's been turning out. Yeah.
Right?
So are there specifics or like requirements for the measuring of a plate and that kind of thing when you create your dinnerware?
Definitely. So a lot of what we do, we've got over 50 pieces in our collection. So we have a coupe collection. We call this our square-sided collection.
Love
We have a
those,
rimmed
yeah.
collection. This is what they actually use in the Bear.
Oh.
They use some of this. They use some of our coupe, but this is the color they use. But we've got over 50 pieces. Most of them have been collaboratively kind of designed and developed with chefs and with restaurateurs. So. When it comes to a variety of plates, shapes, sizes, we've got a lot of things already to offer. We can always alter them a little bit.
So you can custom.
We can customize. We customize the color of the clay, the glaze, the back stamp. So there's a lot we can do for a restaurant.
Wow.
We can incorporate their logo, their color palette.
Was he right? Were they different sizes?
They were the same. They were exactly the same. And a lot of people wanted to know.
that?
They wanted to know if we sent 2 separate bowls, 2 separate sizes, and I said no, they were identical, but kind of a realistic scene. I've worked with a lot of amazing chefs, and they have really high standards. So it's been a fun
their
challenge.
food is the work of art. You're creating a work of art, and it's like 2 art forms combining into one.
Exactly. It's nice. It's a minimal look that allows the food to really stand out.
Yeah.
So we don't do a lot to embellish or to make our ware look special or striking. It's minimalist.
All right.
Wow.
Let
But
the
it's
clay,
all handmade?
all handmade.
You're going to show us the process that goes into it, because how long does it take to create one thing?
Anywhere from, well, it takes several days, including the firing, but
Yeah.
the creation or forming of a piece can be less than a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we brought a wheel. We call this a jigger. So
Someone cue Ghost. And
I know. Here, I'll get
yeah,
behind you.
exactly.
I'll
We
get
can do a
behind
ghost scene. Ours is a little different. So we have molds. So this is a plate that I already formed a few minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's another empty mold. We'll put the mold on the wheel here.
Okay.
We're going to put a piece of clay here. Now this was prepped in our studio on Friday.
Right.
But basically, the clay is prepped a certain way. We'll get our clay stuck in the mold. So then this is our jigger arm. We're going to bring this down. So as I said, we have about 50 pieces in our collection. Yeah.
What are you making right now?
So this is a 7-inch coupe plate. So we have over 50 pieces in the collection.
Yeah.
About 40 or so are done using this method.
Okay.
We use a method called slip casting.
What do you do with all the extra that you just tossed in
The extra will be recycled through a machine at the studio called
To
a
reuse.
pug mill. So the excess, that's one of the beautiful parts of the ceramic process. All the excess is always, the excess is always going to be recycled and reused.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
that
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
So
Do you make every piece yourself?
I do not make every piece myself anymore. We have an amazing 30-person team.
Wow.
And so there's a finished 7-inch
Okay.
coupe plate. So this will dry in the mold for about an hour or two.
Okay.
Then it'll come out of the mold, and then someone on the team back at the studio, this won't come back with me,
Right.
but normally this will come out of the mold, and then it'll be trimmed, and it'll have its rim smoothed,
Yeah,
and it'll be
yeah.
ready to dry and then fire.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
That is fascinating.
Should we do another one?
Yeah, real quick.
Let me
So
try
you
it.
listen. You want to?
Yeah, all right.
No doubt. Here, I'll get it started. So,
Are you serious?
I have
Don't
no
get it
idea-
on your
I have
suit.
no idea what I'm doing.
okay, here, I'll help
Don't get
you.
it on
So,
your
Okay,
suit.
okay. Here we go. Now what do I do?
so step on that wheel a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Now bring this arm down. This is your jigger arm.
Okay.
Oh.
All the way down?
Yeah, just gradually, yeah. I'll get your clay a little bit wet.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I already
A
did
little bit.
something
There you go.
wrong. Just like that?
Well, a little more pressure. Keep
Oh, a little
going
more-
down until you feel it hit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There
now.
you go.
oh wow.
And now,
Keep going.
that.
Keep going.
more pressure?
More pressure.
I'm like
So you
nervous.
see, now you're seeing the plate form. Good.
Oh, I
a little
see.
more
Oh,
pressure.
okay.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be
Okay.
afraid, Dan.
There you go. I'm gonna go easy on
It's
the
only
water though. We don't
clay.
want to get you wet.
That's okay.
A little more
Wow.
pressure
Little-
now.
okay.
Now you're looking good.
Okay.
See, that's impressive.
Look at this.
See, that's formed.
Now tell me when to stop.
All right, so now lift it up slowly. Now the next step, that's the needle tool. That's cutting the rim off. That
Okay.
takes a little
that-
practice.
Yeah, you think you need
Yeah.
some
Oh, I need
Not
some
bad.
more.
professional.
You wanna
I'll
try it?
finish this one. You want to try it?
No.
Okay.
It's like a gas pedal. This is, you know, this is exciting. Okay. Now.
So we'll bring this back.
yeah.
We're fascinated.
you did
We're
perfectly.
fascinated why
You
the
did
producer's like, all
perfectly,
right,
Dan.
guys, you
Yeah.
gotta get going.
He's like,
So this is our nice little handmade sponge spiral. That kind of
Right.
helps to set the piece off a little
Look at
bit.
that.
okay.
Then we're gonna just cut this.
This
So-
is really fascinating.
I guess I didn't get hired.
No,
Well, you didn't tell me you were trying to get a job.
that is so cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing us. This
Absolutely.
is
That
is
fascinating.
awesome.
I mean,
Good
I
stuff.
already watched the 3rd season of The Bear, but now I want to go back
Yeah.
and watch it again so I can see
Yeah.
your plates.
Go back and watch it again.
I'm
Yeah.
going to.
That
So
is
that's
good
how we
stuff.
make our 7-inch coupe
And then it dries, and then
Jono,
it's ready to
thank
go.
you
And
so
how
much.
soon?
So it'll dry. Oh, gosh, excuse
careful.
me.
Okay, you're good.
It'll dry in the mold about an hour. It'll come out of the
Yeah.
mold. It'll have its rim trimmed.
And you paint it.
And then, well, then it'll be fired one time.
Okay.
After the first firing, then we glaze it.
Okay,
And then the
gotcha.
second firing
Wow.
is 2,000 degrees. That's what makes it dishwasher safe, microwave safe.
It's
Awesome.
all beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for sharing that with
Appreciate
us.
it.
Yeah,
Thanks
that
for
was
inviting
really
me.
good
lesson.
stuff.
Good
I
job.
know. I'm really.
Good job,
I
Dan.
think I'm gonna sign up for a class. We should teach classes.
I used